Hi everyone, this is Stefana Muller, your product manager for CA Service Virtualization. Today I have a fun game to share with you. Huang Richter, who's an expert on our product, built this game to help teach people how to use service virtualization and what you could use it for and all the different intricacies of editing your virtual service to be specific to your business rules. I think this is a fun game to kind of learn service virtualization, and you might even find it useful to create your own API using our online tool in the future. So let's go through this quickly, and then I'll share with you how you can move forward. The first thing that I'm going to share with you is the Lisa game. And the Lisa game is a play on words a bit. Lisa was the old product name for CA Service Virtualization. Well, now that Lisa has retired as a name, she's going to be traveling around the world, and she's starting in the desert. So once she's in the desert, she's got a bunch of things going on. She's got some danger of dying of thirst. She's got some obstacles to go around, and you're supposed to be using our backend virtual service that's been automatically created to edit the requests and the responses and tell Lisa what to do when she gets to a specific box on the grid. So if I get started here, the first thing I'm going to do here is that you can see Lisa's on the screen. Poor Lisa has to get to this oasis before she dies of thirst. And if I look up into my virtual service, you can see that I have her heading up. That's the response data. So if Lisa tells me she hits the field of plain, which is where she's right now, she's supposed to head up. You know, the challenge is her oasis is to the right. So ideally, she wouldn't head up, right? Because she's going to die of thirst or go off the screen and she's done. Obviously, something we don't want happening to poor Lisa. So what I'm going to do is actually change my response here to say, hey, Lisa, I want you to, instead of going up, you're going to go to the right. And hopefully you'll make it to the oasis in time. Now, once I actually just change my response here, all I need to do is redeploy the virtual service. And it says it's deployed, and I'm going to go back to the game and play it again. And look, she's going right. So, like I said, Lisa made it to the complete very quickly, very helpful. She got to drink water. She's made it through the first stage. So what is our next level? Our next level is actually quite interesting. There's a few different obstacles here. And if Lisa were to go to the right again, she's going to actually get stuck in quicksand. Oh, poor Lisa, she's done. Okay, so instead of going to the right again, I actually want her to go up. So I'm going to go back to my virtual service, change that to up. Let me just copy the response here. Remember, this is just an example of a game that you can build. The game here was built by Huang's brother. He built the front-end graphics, and Huang created the back-end virtual service, and they plugged it together. I think this is kind of fun, and you're learning different things like how to change your response, how to add fields, and things like that directly in a virtual service and in a virtual API. As you can see here, my requests and responses are using REST. So again, very basic, something that most of us can build out by on our own. All right, I changed the response data to go up now, so hopefully she makes it to the right area on time instead of going to the quicksand over here. Okay, Lisa, go up. So she made it. She made it in time, which is really helpful. Thank you, Lisa, for making it in time. You got me all worried there. So the next step is to figure out what to do on this level where she's got some obstacles in the way and she's got to make some different changes along the way. She's going to hit a dune if she goes right. She's going to hit a rock if she goes up. So I'm actually going to say, hey, Lisa, when you hit the dune, go up. And then when you hit the plane, go right. So here you can see Lisa's going to go right until she hits a dune, up until she hits a plane again, and then to the right, and hopefully again make it to her oasis in time. Now I'm giving you all the clues to this game, obviously, but it's kind of fun. So what I wanted to show you is if I go in here, I could actually copy using the new copy and paste this specific here, and you see a new specific gets created. So I'm going to actually rename this to something that I can remember. I'm going to call this plain, and I'm going to call this dune. Excuse me, I actually didn't click on it. There we go. And if I go into dune and just change the field name here to dune, when Lisa hits the dune, I want her to go up. When Lisa hits the plain, I want her to go right. So let me just get my right response in here. Okay, so this is something that's very interesting to me, and I know that many of you who don't understand what I'm doing here in the request data arguments and the signature and specifics and what that means, but this is really interesting. The request is the same, right? But there's some specific changes in the fields here. You may have area field item, but the field is different. It's plain versus dune. So this is how our application handles specific data related to a transaction. So when it sees plain, it's going to do something different than when it sees dune. And the matching criteria actually works like this. If I see the match first for plain, I'm going to work through there. If I don't see it for plain, I'm going to skip it and work to dune. So this isn't, again, this is how our product works with very complex systems, but we're showing you with this very basic game. I'm going to redeploy the Lisa game here. And as you can see, I'm using the new dev test portal. So this is really basic, very quick. You don't have to open the old workstation to get anything started. And let's hope I got it done right. So Lisa hits the dune. She goes up. Oh my gosh, she made it in time. Yeah. Now, so that's really exciting. We made it to the next level. Obviously, we want to go even further. This is the last level we have today, level 4. And level 4 is really, really, difficult, I could say. Well, because by the time she gets to the well, she needs to fill up on water before she gets to the oasis. Because if she doesn't, she's going to die of thirst. So what do we do to tell Lisa? When you hit the dune, go up, but when you hit the well, stay there. That's an interesting question. So this is what we do with think time. I'm going to actually do it again. I'm going to create a new specific or duplicate that specific so that I can create a sample here. I'm going to rename this one to well. Just for my own reference, should I want to go and search through it later. And I'm going to go in here and change dune to well. And then I'm going to say, hey, when she hits the well, you're going to go up. But before you go up, I want you to wait 20 seconds. So you see this think time spec at the bottom? I'm going to add 20 seconds to that think time and say, okay, if you hit the well, you're going to go up. Actually, my specific actually didn't get renamed here. Let's do that again. And I keep clicking on it wrong. There we go. And check. Okay, I'm going to just click off of that area so that everything saves. Now, one thing is, let's check our logic here. When she hits the plane, she's going right. So that makes sense. When she hits the dune, she's going up. When she hits the well, she should go up as well, but she's going to stay there for a few seconds, like 20 seconds. And then she's going to go right again because she hits a plane. Let's hope she does not get stuck in any of these other obstacles on the screen when we redeploy this. So I'm going to redeploy. It's redeployed, and now I'm going to say, okay, Lisa, give it a try. Let's hope we gave you enough time to drink up. Oh, good. She's sitting there drinking. She's filling up. I think we saved her. Let's see how it goes. Almost 20 seconds are up. All right, Lisa. You're getting thirsty while you're waiting. I might have put the wrong number. Oh, let's see. Can she get there? She did it! Woohoo! We did it. We got to the oasis in time. I was getting a little nervous there. I don't know about you. So in any case, we have a few different, this is the last level so far. So Lisa made it to the end. And, this is just a basic game that Huang put together. That just to teach the aspects of how to get a virtual service to respond to your front-end application the way you want to. So we learned about specifics, we learned about response data and how to modify that based on specifics, and we also learned about think time, which we did on the well. So that's actually all I have for you today. The one thing I wanted to do is give you a link to go to so you can test this out yourself. So if I go to vapi.ca.com/vapi?game. You could actually go into our virtual API tool and create that virtual service that I just showed you in the dev test portal by yourself and create that for free. So if you have that front-end game application, you can create the back-end on your own. Just grab that URL while you have a chance, and you can do that at your leisure. The cool thing about this, you can sign in with your GitHub account here, and it will all sync to what you have on GitHub. So you can save, you can see me on GitHub here, and I can log in and create my API here. So if you have a banking application as your front end or a book application as your front end, you can actually create the back-end APIs and host them here for free. Okay, well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening to our video. If you have any further questions, just contact me at the Vapi site, or you can get in touch with us at the community, which is communities.ca.com/community/CA Dev Test Community. Now, if you don't remember all the /, just go to communities.ca.com and look for Dev Test, and you'll be there. And this is our community here. Thanks so much. Have a great day.